Hi there, parents. My name is Lee Barker. I'm a history teacher at Tenafly High School. And if you've clicked on this video, chances are your son or daughter is a senior. I have a couple younger kids in the class, and they're taking US2, which is primarily 20th century American history, which is often world history with an American perspective. I think it's a very exciting class. Most of the kids feel connected to some of the events that we'll be studying, whether it is World War II or the 1950s, the 60s, the music that comes out of that era. We do start with turn of the century changes in terms of technology and innovation and new ways of living. And currently they're working on video projects that I'm guiding them along the way. And we're talking about research and quality sources and not just assuming that a .org is perfect, but digging deep into what the sources are. And then they're going to be working on storytelling through video, creating a hook, using some of the platform to sell an idea or make it interesting for the viewer. And from there, we'll move into the age of not exploration, but imperialism and some of the impacts of that. World War I has many impacts on the way Americans live and greatly impact the 1920s. And the frivolousness of the 1920s often lends itself to some of the struggles that America has economically in the 30s. And then there's a tremendous amount of information about the 40s and the wars that happen abroad and how that impacts the United States. And from there, everybody comes home. And there's a lot of innovation going on. The GI Bill of Rights is one of my favorite laws. I think it greatly transforms America, but it still has its shortcomings because not necessarily everybody gets to take advantage of it equally. And the 50s and 60s have a great amount of change in the way we live. And we'll be looking at the racial component and civil rights component of that, but also many other aspects. And then there's the Vietnam War, and sprinkled throughout, we try to bring in current events, recent events that connect to events that happened earlier and make connections. So it really is a great year, and some of the latter parts of the year will connect maybe even directly to your family. I hope this provides opportunities for you to chat with your young people and give your own family's experiences with some of the things. Maybe it's not you, but your parents, your grandparents, and make sure that they all know their story and how it connects to things that we study in class. With the situation that we're in right now, tests are going to be somewhat difficult, but there will be projects, and the class will be run with points earned rather than weighted by assignment. And I'm going to do the best I can to reach out to your kids and make use of all the tools that have been made available to us so that they can build on their researching skills, their thinking skills, their writing skills, and better understand the world that we live in. And of course, we will be talking about the election as we move closer to it and understand how an election works and what are some of the components that might be impacting the way people make their choice on November 3rd. I look forward to working with your students, my students, your children. They've actually been really, so far, great and helpful online. I think we're off to a great start. We'll see how it goes when hybrid starts, but I'm definitely optimistic. You've made it this far. They're almost out the door, so congratulations, and reach out to me via email. But most of your young people are really good at advocating for themselves already, so I look forward to a great year in US2 with mostly seniors. Thanks a lot for checking in. Bye-bye.